And that's why I love turtles. That doesn't make any sense.
No.
You're a turtle and that's why I love turtles?
Right. You are the reason I love turtles, turtle.
Got it.
That's how special of a turtle you are.
Got it. I still don't get it.
You are. It's a fun.
Hey there. I think we need to move a little bit faster. I think that's our problem.
It's because we're both trying to lead. It's like, I'm gonna lead now, and then we both like, "Arr!" There's like this tug of war, vocal tug of war.
Yeah.
It's like, you just lead next time.
We'll figure it out.
You lead entirely. You wanna do another one right now? You lead this one entirely. Turtles.
Really?
Yeah, just do it. Let's see what would happen if
I got it.
like I was like a dog and I just kind of rolled over.
There's just something that I love and it's an amphibian. Is it amphibian?
Yes, it is.
See, I got my facts wrong. Is a turtle an amphibian? No, it's a turtle.
It's a reptile, baby.
Yeah, amphibian is a frog.
You blew it.
This is really fun.
Welcome to Good Mythical More. We got some good stuff to talk about Hitler, as if that were possible.
We got some good stuff to talk about Hitler.
But first, we want to say that this entire week of Good Mythical More episodes are brought to you by lynda.com/more. You've heard us talk about lynda.com, the great website with an archive of video tutorials to learn anything you want. You think you can learn stuff all over the internet? And sure, you might be able to find some free tutorials, but it's a mixed grab bag of quality. And are you really gonna get a nice paced education?
Well, and sometimes
something?
you're like, I wanna watch, and you can watch YouTube videos to learn things, a lot of things. But you aren't necessarily, you don't know the credentials of the person who's teaching you, and it may not be a comprehensive lesson with multiple parts.
A lot of people aren't good at teaching things, they just have a webcam.
So that's kind of the difference. That's what makes lynda.com worth it, because you have a trained professional who is teaching you in an area of expertise and taking you through maybe a piece of software that you want to learn, or maybe some technique that you want to learn.
Like music production.
Have we given our link yet?
No.
lynda.com/more. That's where you go, and you can get a 10-day free trial by going to lynda.com/more.
So if you want to learn how to record and produce music with tutorials on digital audio workstations, I learned Logic. There's software specific tutorials for music production and all types of stuff. Make a beat, make a song, software instruments.
Make
Check it
that
out.
beat.
lynda.com/more.
Now, Hitler, you've probably heard of him, probably seen the mustache a few times. Pretty bad dude. Everybody's pretty much in agreement on that.
Yes, we agree.
But I think there's some interesting things about him and the way, he was obviously a very hateful dude, but there was some intricacies about his personality that we're gonna get into in a second. But we said we wanted to tell you a little bit more about the Webbies, what's going on there. You know that the Webbies is kind of like the Emmys or whatever for
it's the Emmys
the internet.
If you couldn't spell the Emmys, you might come up with Webbies.
We are proud to say that Good Mythical Morning is up for 2 different Webbies, and then our Nerd versus Geek rap battle is up for another Webbie. Those categories, what those are, the links are in the description, but again, the way it works is we can win the we're already nominated. We may win just because the judging panel votes, but for every single category, there's also the People's Voice Award, and that's the person, the nominee that the people want to win this award, and that's where we
Let's
need
be
you
honest.
guys to help out.
We want to win the People's Voice Awards.
We do want to win it.
So that means getting your grandma and your uncle.
Yep.
And
Those in particular.
yourself to vote.
Yeah.
And then you can see what progress we've made after you vote. You get to know where we are in the standings. You can tweet at us and tell us, oh, we're doing so good or we're failing.
Tell us if we're failing.
I'll also be voting for myself.
Really?
Unabashedly.
Really?
Us. You too. I'm voting for you.
I already voted for us.
We're in the thing together.
Okay, Hitler, so thanks for doing that, Hitler. Hitler did not want people to see him naked. I don't really want people to see me naked either. But he didn't want anyone to see him naked or bathing. He was very, very self-conscious about his body. He was also not into, the opposite of the guy you were talking about, he was not into any sort of scents or colognes. He was not into having any sort of perfumes on his body. So he didn't want you to watch him bathe, and he didn't want to smell like anything except Hitler. This unabashed Hitler smell. Don't know what that smelled like. Don't care to know.
Don't think that it would ever be bottled and sold.
He was very, very concerned about his appearance, so much so that he would wear a coat that was kind of like basically buttoned up because he didn't want people to see his pit stains. Or for them to know that he wore long underwear, full-length underwear, like pretty much all the time.
Really?
I don't know why. He's just very self-conscious. If like one layer came off, he wanted there to be a whole nother layer covering up his naked, uncologned body.
He had a lot to hide, you know?
He did.
Like his perspective.
He was also afraid of blades, so much so that he was very uncomfortable with people cutting his hair or shaving him because he was like, this person's got a blade, they can kill me. Which, based on who he was, I could kind of understand that. But he also had...
You're not making him sound as crazy as I'm hoping yet.
How about this?
Go for it.
He suffered from chronic flatulence.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Which is just kind of funny because, you know, you got
Chronic
this guy
flatulence.
that's just like the world's worst person ever. At least he had chronic flatulence.
Can you quantify the
justice.
chronicness of the
He
flatulence?
took 28 different drugs to fight it, never solved it. So apparently Hitler farted quite a bit. Farted right out of his mouth, and all of his thoughts were farts, but he also farted right out of his butt on a regular basis. Basically, it's constantly
Such a welcome
emitting
target.
farts. He's also afraid of cats.
What a jerk. For all the reasons, including, I bet he fed coins to fish too when no one was looking.
Yeah, I'm surprised that you put that in there.
Just got to mix it up. You know, that's the thing.
The fish want to eat the
some
coins.
Some of you are going to remember that someone that I can't even remember which guy it was, Ibrahim the Mad fed coins to fish.
I'm going to remember him from his fishy fecal beard balm.
You going to remember that? Ambergris.
If it changes if the smell changes, the characteristic of it changes over time. That might be a good thing.
Becomes a earthy, rubbing alcohol flavor.
Let's see. I bet you we can get some on Amazon. You think I was joking?
It's spelled
like our second girlfriend and
Gris. Yeah.
Oh, spelled like this.
Ambergris. Like go to the drive-thru and order some hamburgers.
Let's see. Yep, got it. Amazon.
Got it. Amazon. Ambergris perfume
oil.
oil Madini.
Madini sells it.
Read the customer reviews. It has 3 stars. How much is it?
It is $45 for a vial of it.
Take it on down to the...
Gorgeous amber with smoke by the bonfire. It's not only a man magnet, it's a great comfort scent. Best for night, cool weather, and rainy days.
They've toned it down.
Good, but this is strong. It takes some getting used to. I was even grossed out and practically passed out when I first smelled the bottle. But it's grown on me over the last couple of weeks, and I wear it sometimes.
So what part of smelling something that almost makes you, quote, pass out, makes you then decide to keep at it so that other people can have the first experience that you had, but have it associated with your smell? It's like, am I missing something?
Well, I think...
It almost knocked me out. I'm gonna wear it so people I'll smell like it.
See, this person says it can be used to enhance or add a note to regular perfume. So if you wanted to add like a leathery note or a fecally note to your perfume, you know, sometimes there needs to be something a little bit off and something to kind of round it out. I don't think it's supposed to be just undistilled.
So it's like you buy a bottle, it's like ambergris when perfume is too perfect.
I don't know what people do with it. Let's get some and figure it out.
Let's get some, man.
It's only $45.
Smoky, sweet aroma.
This person says, Rona Cat says this is an extremely cheap knockoff that results in the most horrible smell you can experience. It smelled old and rotten and was hard to get rid of the scent.
That's not a knockoff, that's the definition.
Yeah. Oh, and here's one by somebody named Ibrahim.
What if he was trolling time just so he could leave Amazon?
Ambergris.
Ibrahim the Mad trolls time. which by that I mean that he travels through time in order to do trollish things. You got that, right?
I got it.